We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Welcome to Rib Lake as we get set for some Marawood crossover softball. It is the Marathon Red Raiders coming into town to take on the Rib Lake Redmen. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Should be an interesting matchup. Rib Lake having a few little stumbles this week, but looking to get things back on track. Marathon looking to keep their run alive. They have had a very, very good start to the season. You take a look at their schedule. Some big wins already for the Marathon Red Raiders. You know, you look, they've made their trip, their lone loss coming to Central Crossing of Ohio. You got a couple other wins over out-of-state teams. Beat Phillips, beat Chequamegon, beat Almond Bancroft, handed them their only loss. A good win against Assumption, 2 good wins against Assumption, and then a couple blowout wins over Newman. They get Stratford twice next week, and then Auburndale twice the week after, and then we might see them again over in Thorpe. The Thorpe Gilman Slam Fest, that's always a fun tournament over there in a couple of weeks. I know the Medford Raiders there as well. Gilman, a very good team in the Clover Belt. But we will take a look through the starting lineups here real quick as the Redmen take the field. Get everything in here real quick. Marathon will send Brindley Stensel to the plate first. She's in right field. Maven Schneider is the shortstop. She bats second. Reagan Martin in left field. She bats third. Ripley Stripchick in third base bats fourth. Addison Pajeski, the pitcher, bats fifth. Miley Helke, the center field, bats sixth. Tyla Bilke Subert as at second base bats seventh. Emma Kraut-Kramer is in the 8th spot. She is the catcher. And then batting ninth is Sophie Kahn. She is at first. First pitch bunt, it's foul right in front of the plate for Brindley Stensel. 0-1. Gotta relaunch that here for a second. Pitch misses the inside corner for a ball. 1-1. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be chopped on the ground. Foul up the third base line. One and two. Tessa Week. The lean, the pitch. Drops low, couldn't get her to chase. 2-2. The pitch. Low again. Full count. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. In right to the left fielder. It was hit hard, but only a couple steps needed out there in left by Peyton Lewis to get to that one, and that'll bring Maven Schneider to the plate. First pitch. Drops in for a strike. The lean. The pitch. Right on the outside corner for a strike. 0-2. The lean. The pitch. In the dirt. 1-2. Take the weekend off. We've got a big softball matchup on Monday. The #1 team in the state in D5, the Almond Bancroft Eagles. The pitch. That one rolled on the ground. That gets through at third. So the error puts the runner on. And that will bring Reagan Martin to the plate. See if Schneider is moving. Martin, the lefty. The pitch, she is off the outside. The throw, it bobbled, and she's in safe. Throw was there. It was bobbled a little bit. Pitch was a ball. 1-0 on Martin. The pitch. Chopped foul right at the plate. 1-1. Yeah, Monday, Almond Bancroft making the trip up to Medford to take on the Raiders. The pitch. Off the outside. 2-1. And then Tuesday, Rhinelander in town. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Left field going back. That ball is gone. 2-run home run. And Marathon with the early lead. That one didn't look like it was going to go, and all of a sudden it's over the fence. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit. So 2-0 Marathon as Ripley Sripchik will come to the plate. Sripchik taking into the box. The pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Off the inside, 1-1. The pitch. That one's right back up the middle. That's going to get through a base hit. So base runner, another base runner, and that will bring Addison Pajaski to the plate. Pitcher. The lean, the pitch. Drops in for a strike. Sripchik not going. The lean, the pitch. That one hit hard on a line. That is caught. Two down. Another hard hit ball right at a fielder. Two down. That one finds Packenham. And that'll bring Miley Helke to the plate. Weak. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Drops low, 2-0. The lean, the pitch. pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. It's a ball, 3-1. The pitch. Little roller. Back to Week. Throw to first in time. That will end the inning. But the 2-run home run by Reagan Martin gets Marathon on the board first. We head to the bottom of the first. It will be Shytower Nemi Week due up for the Redmen when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. Talia Shytower to dig in. Shytower Nemi Week due up. Then Blomberg, Dahlman, Lewis, Jensen, Pakenham, Roeder. The starting 9 for the Rib Lake Redmen here today, trailing 2-0 early. Lean and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The lean. The pitch. On the outside corner, 0-2. The lean. Coming back. Couldn't get her to chase up high, 1-2. Jaski has some good movement on these pitches. Coming back in, that's going to be chopped foul. Stays 1-2. Look in, the lean. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. Foul territory giving chase. The catch is made. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Avery Nemi to the plate. The lean. The pitch. Off the outside, 1-0. Long look, the lead, the pitch. That one's going to go right back up the middle. Ricochet throw to first is still in time. A 1-6-3 put out. 2 down. And that'll bring Tessa Week to the plate. Week a home run yesterday in the loss to Phillips. The lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Coming back. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-2. Lean. The pitch. High all the way back to the fence. 1-2. Coming back. Just missing the bottom of the zone. Two and two. The pitch. That one's going to be lined foul down the right field line. Stays 2-2. A battle here with Tessa Week. Check, make sure the ball's all right. Still a little wet out here. The lean, the pitch. Chopper, right back to Pacheski. Throw to first is wide. Week is gonna turn. She's gonna go to second. She will be in there out of the two-base error. Swap softballs as Madeline Blomberg will come to the plate. The lean, the pitch. Cross for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Misses the inside corner for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Lean, the pitch. In the dirt, well stopped back there by Kraut-Kramer, 2-2. The lean, the pitch. Right on the corner, strike three looking, that will end the inning. The error is left stranded. We head to the top of the second. Bilke Soibert, Kraut-Kramer can do up for the Red Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
We go to top of the second. Tyler Bilke, Soybert, Emma Kramer, Sophie Kahn do up bottom of the order for the Red Raiders. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Coming back. Misses a little bit low for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. A little bit high for a ball. 2-1. The pitch. Just misses that outside corner. 3-1. The pitch. Low ball 4. So Bilke Soybert draws the walk. That'll bring Emma Kramer to the plate. So shows bunt. It's foul. Strike 1. See if she tries it again here. If they change the play, the lean, the pitch. He's showing bunt again. Offers the throw. Goes into center field. So the base is stolen. 0-2 the count. Umpire's thinking the same thing I did. Sun came out. It was time to take the jackets off. Lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. 1 down, and that'll bring Sophie Kahn to the plate. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. This is for a ball. 2-0. That one's going to be hit in the air right to second. Catch is made. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Brinley Stitzel to the plate. Hit a hard line drive to Lewis and left her first time up. She's 0 for 1. The pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. The lean, the pitch. Bunt shown foul. 2-1. Rolled foul back behind the plate, 2-2. Weak. The lean, the 2-2. Stays up high, full count. Lean the pitch. Right there, strike three looking. That will end the inning. The base hit is left stranded, or the walk, excuse me, is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the second. Dahlman, Lewis, Jensen due up for the Redmen when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Gone are the days of rushing your kids to the bus stop or having no say in how they're being taught. It's time for a different way to do education. That's where Rural Virtual Academy comes in. We're a free public school that thinks your children's education should be as unique as they are, with flexibility for your family, allowing them to learn at their own pace from anywhere. Plus, certified live daily instructors, many ways to earn free college credits, and hundreds of free in-person and online events. So what are you waiting for? Enroll your child today.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. First pitch catches the zone to Ava Dahlman. Dahlman, Lewis, Jensen due up here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. That's hit hard but foul. 0-2. The pitch off the outside. 1-2. The lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Ball pops away. They need to complete the strikeout. Throw is in time. First out of the inning, and that'll bring up Peyton Lewis. The lean. The pitch. Strike. 0-1. Coming back. Low for a ball, 1-1. The lean. The pitch. The change for a strike, 1-2. Coming back. Swing and a miss, strike three. Second out of the inning, 2 down, and that will bring Maddie Jensen to the plate. Lean. The pitch. Off the outside, ball 1. Back. Swing and a miss. That ball broke in on Jensen. Tied her up a little bbit. Jeske, the lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. 1-2. Coming back. Low for a ball. 2-2. Lean the pitch. Off the outside. Full count. Lean the pitch. That one hit on the line. That's going to get down a base hit. Jensen reaches on the single. And Abby Packenham will come to the plate. First hit of the game for the Redmen. Another ball. Playing musical softballs. As Abby Packenham will dig in, the number 8 hitter. Jasky. Feline, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Coming back. Swing and a miss, strike two. That breaking ball that comes into that right-handed batter's box. Jasky the lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll end the inning. The base hit is left stranded. We head to the top of the third. Schneider, Martin, Stripchick due up for the Red Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Head to the bottom of the third. Gotta do one quick thing. Did miss putting that on there. There's one hit for the Redmen. First pitch across is a strike. 0-1. To Maven Schneider. Reached on an error her first time up. That ball missed high. 1-1. Scored on the Reagan Martin 2-run home run. The pitch misses the outside corner for a ball. 2-1. The pitch. That one hit on the ground. That's going to get through. So another runner on via error for Reagan Martin. Second time Maven Schneider's reached on the error. Martin, the 2-run home run her last time up. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. They'll go to first, get the out. Moves the runner up, productive out. So one out, that'll bring Ripley Stripchick to the plate. Singled her last time up, she's 1 for 1. The pitch. That one rolled on the ground. That's going to get through at third. They will send Schneider. She's going to come home. She will score. Sripchik will end up at second on the throw. That's going to be an RBI single. No, it will not be a single, excuse me. Allison Paczynski. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Pick, long throw is in time. Does move the runner up. So 2 outs now, runner at third. For Miley Helke. Grounded out her first time up. She is 0 for 1. First pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. 0-1. Lean the pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-1. 50 pitches for Tessa Week. Lean the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 2-1. The lead, the pitch. Rolled on the ground, that's going to get through a base hit. Another run will score. 4-0. And that will bring Tyla Bilke-Soibert to the plate. She walked her first time up. Lean the pitch. Runner goes, the throw pops away. Throw was there, but Helke will get in. Pitch was a strike. Off the inside for a ball, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. In the zone for a strike, 1-2. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But the Marathon Red Raiders get 2 more, 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Roeder, Scheitower, Nemi, 9-1-2, 2 up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
The RVA has been helping me pursue my dreams by overall just being willing to work around my schedule, giving me more opportunities of taking college classes, and my teachers are truly amazing. I love them so, so much. I love the curriculum, I love the flexibility, I love the staff, I love the classmates, I love everything, in all honesty. Personally, it's a beautiful, beautiful program and an amazing school.
Bottom of the third, 9-1-2. Rotor, Shytower, Nimi due up. 4-0 Marathon. Lean and the pitch. That one's going to be popped foul into the fencing. Strike one. Lean the pitch. On that outside corner, 0-2. Coming back. Swinging a miss, strike three. First out of the inning. That will be strikeout number 5 for Allison Pajeski. And that'll bring us back top of the order. And Talia Shytower flew out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. The lean. The pitch. Slipped out of the hand. That goes high, 1-0. The pitch. Roller on the ground. To second, pick, throw, in time, 2 away. 2 down, and that'll bring Avery Nemi to the plate. She grounded out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Lean the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Going back, that one's going to split the gap and get down all the way to the fence. Nemi digging into second. She will be in with the double. Two-out double keeps the inning alive. Will bring Tessa Week to the plate. She reached on an error her first time up. The pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Lean the pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Krautkramer behind the plate, 1-1. Long look in, the lean, the pitch. Stays up high for a ball. 2-1. The lean, the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 2-2. Jaski looks in, the lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. The 2-out double is left stranded. We head to the top of the 4th. Krautkramer, Kahn, Stensel, 8-9-1 due up for the Red Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Update from the baseball field. Marathon leading Rib Lake 6-1. That is in the bottom of the fourth. That misses the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Emma Kraut-Kramer leading things off. She struck out her first time up. This is the outside corner again, 2-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Chopper rolls up the line, foul. Peyton Brickner in the on-deck circle. The pitch. This is a little high, full count. The pitch. Tipped into the glove. Strike 3, first out of the inning, and Peyton Brickner will come to the plate, get her first at-bat today. Feline, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. Feline, the pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-2. Feline, the pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground and through a base hit. One out single from the number 9 spot. That will bring us back top of the order, and Brindley Stitzel, a line out and a strikeout. She is 0 for 2. Stitzel digs in. Feline and the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul and out of play. 0-1. Feline, the pitch. Off the inside, 1-1. Feline, the pitch. That one's going to be popped foul. Out of play. 1-2. Do have to keep the head in the swivel a little bit here. We are exposed right here behind home plate. Feline, the pitch. Catches the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Maven Schneider to the plate. She's reached on an error twice today. 0 for 2. She scored 2 of the 4 runs for Marathon. Feline, the pitch. That's going to be hit hard on the line. That's a fair ball. Down into the corner. Brickner digging for third. She's going to turn. She's going to come home and score on the triple from Maven Schneider. That'll bring Reagan Martin. Home run and a ground out. She's 1 for 2. Yeah, Martin, that 2-run home run in the first. So for more RBIs here, the pitch fouled off. 0-1. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground, ricochets off the glove. Pick, throw, in time. And that'll end the inning. 1-4-3 put out. But another run is pushed across on the RBI triple by Maven Schneider. 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Blomberg, Dahlman, Lewis due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
The RVA has been helping me pursue my dreams by overall just being willing to work around my schedule, giving me more opportunities of taking college classes. And my teachers are truly amazing. I love them so, so much. I love the curriculum. I love the flexibility. I love the staff. I love the classmates. I love everything, in all honesty. Personally, it's a beautiful, beautiful program and an amazing school.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. Did you know that your vehicle has two different air filters? An engine air filter and a cabin air filter. When should you change them? This one 30 to 40,000 miles? This one half. Have you changed your air filter lately? Breathe easy, Wheeler's has got you covered.
Madeline Blomberg to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. 5-0 Marathon. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The lean, the pitch. Took something off that one. Actually, a little more than something. 0-2. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 50 pitches now for Allison Pajaski. Off the outside again, 2-2. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be sliced foul. Blomberg stays alive. Looking in. The lean, the pitch. In the dirt. Full count. The lean, the pitch. Back up the middle, just out of the reach. And into center field, a base hit. Lead-off single. Will bring Ava Dahlman to the plate. The pitch. That one's going to be drilled center field. Going back, catch is made. Halke might have brought one back. First out of the inning. Pretty sure Halke just brought one back. It's hard to tell from here if she acted that one would have gone over, but it was close. Peyton Lewis will bat now. She struck out swinging her first time up. At worst case, saved at least a run because Blomberg probably scores on that one if it ricochets off the fence, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Bobbled. The only play will be at first. Brickner playing first. So the ground out goes 4-3, moves the runner up. 2 down now. And that brings Maddie Jensen to the plate. She singled her first time up. The pitch. Misses a little high for the ball. 1-0. The lean. The pitch. Misses high for a ball. 2-0. The lean. Coming back. Popped up. Foul and out of play. The pitch. Drops on that outside corner, that slow change again, 2-2. It's not just the slower pitch, it's that drop on it as well. The lean, the pitch. Misses high and off the inside, full count. The lean, the pitch. At the knees, strike 3. They need to complete the strikeout. Throw to first is in time. So that will send us to the top of the 5th. Stripchick, Pajeski, Hulky due up for Marathon when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Top of the 5th, 5-0 Marathon. Ripley Stripchick first to hit. She's going to follow that one off the fencing. 0-1. Top 5 here in Rib Lake. Take a quick peek over at the baseball score again. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Back of second, long run. Nobody's going to get there. So runner at first. Nobody out for Allison Pajeski. Line out, ground out. She is 0 for 2. Still 6-1, bottom 5. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. 75 now for Tessa Week. Lean the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 2-0. Lean the pitch. High for a ball, 3-0. coming back. Drops in for a strike, 3-1. Going to the sixth, and baseball, 6-1. Marathon with the lead. The pitch. Right back. That ricochets off of Week. Toss to first is in time. They get the out. Umpire said, makes sure she's all right, and Miley Helke will come to the plate. Singled her last time up. She's 1 for 2. Brought back a potential home run in the bottom of the fourth. Chopped. Foul. Strike 1. Lillian, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Down the line. This one is trouble. That's going to drop in. Stripcheck's going to turn. She's going to head for home. The throw is late. The run comes across on the double. Tyla Bilke Soybert will come to the plate. A walk and a strikeout. She's 0 for 1. The pitch. High and off the outside for a ball. 1-0. Low for a ball. 2-0. Deline, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. The pitch. Rolled on the ground, too short. Pick, throw is late. It's going to be a tough play for Shy Tower anyway. That's going to be a single. First and third. Nobody out, or 1 out, excuse me, for Emma Kraut-Kramer. Couple strikeouts for her. She's 0 for 2. Weak. Lillian, the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike. They will give Bilke Soybert second. Two in scoring position. Lillian, the pitch. That one's chopped foul at the Redmond dugout. 0-2. Weak. Lillian, the pitch. Low and off the inside for a ball. 1-2. Lillian, the pitch. Chopped foul. Stays 1-2. The pitch. Stays up high. 2-2. The pitch. Low, full count. the pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. And that'll bring Peyton Brinkner to the plate. She came in as a sub, and we will get a courtesy runner here for Kraut Kramer. That will be 18. Morgan Sorge will run at first. So Peyton Brinkner singled her only time up. She came in, she pinch hit in the 4th. Got a single and later scored. Deline, the pitch. Right in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Deline coming back. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Foul. Just foul. The pitch. In the dirt, bounces around. Maybe got saved, got caught up in the umpire's feet. Not much backstop here, so it's hard to score on a pass ball or wild pitch. But it'll also kind of bounce around a little bit sometimes. The lean, the pitch. Rolled, foul. Brinkner stays alive. Weak. The lean, the pitch. Misses just a little bit low, 2-2. The lean, the pitch. That one's hit on the ground, but it's foul. Pitch 7 of the at-bat coming up here. Weak. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside, full count. Pitch 8. The lean, the pitch. Ball 4. That will walk in a run. 7-0. And that'll bring us back top of the order. And Brindley Stinsel line out in a couple looking strikeouts. She is 0 for 3. Lean the pitch. On that outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Weak. The lean, the pitch. That one on the ground. They'll go home, get the out there, throw to first is dropped. That's going to allow a run to come home. Fielder's choice goes 1-2. So they do get an out. A run does score. 8-0. That'll bring Maven Schneider to the plate. 2 errors and a triple. She's officially 1 for 3, but she's been on base every time. Lean the pitch. Strike at the knees, 0-1. pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Misses low for a ball, 2-1. Lean, the pitch. Misses the outside, 3-1. They are pitching carefully to Schneider. Lean, the pitch. On the outside corner that time, full count. Lean, the pitch. In the dirt ball, 4 bases are loaded again. For Reagan Martin, 1 for 3 with that 2-run home run back in the first. Since then, a couple ground outs. That one's going to be hit down the line, but foul. Strike 1. And we will play musical softballs again. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul. 0-2. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Pick at second, throw to first is in time. That will end the inning. Red Raiders get 3, 8-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Pakenham, Roeder, Scheitower due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Bottom 5, 8-0 Marathon with the lead. Pakenham, Roeder, Scheitower, 8-9-1 due up for the Redmen. Eight runs on 8 hits, 1 error for Marathon, no runs on 3 hits, 3 errors for Rib Lake. Pakenham struck out swinging her first time up. She's 0 for 1. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Low for a ball, 2-0. The lean. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 3-0. The lean. The pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. lean the pitch. Strike two, full count. Shakes the first one off. The lean the pitch. That's going to be hit hard, but foul into the trees. Stays full. The lean, the pitch. Rolled on the ground. That's going to be smothered at second, but nothing they can do with it. That's going to be a base hit. So runner at first for Anna Lee Roeder. Struck out swinging her first time up. She's 0 for 1. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0 and 1. Cross for a strike, 0 and 2. The lean, the pitch. Popped up. On the infield, catch is made. Second. First out of the inning. And that will bring Talia Scheitower to the plate. A fly out and a ground out. She's 0 for 2. The pitch. Rolled on the ground. Scoop at third. They go to second. Get the out there. Second out. For Avery Nemi, ground out in a double. She's 1 for 2. The lean, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1 and 0. The lean, the pitch. Roller right back to Pajelski. Throw to first is high and gets away. Scheitower is going to turn and hold at third. So second and third with 2 outs. And that'll bring Tessa Week to the plate. Strikeout and reached on an error. She is 0 for 2. The lean, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0 and 1. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1 and 1. Shadows starting to work their way onto the field. The lean, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 2 and 1. Gets a little cooler once you get out of the sun. Might have to put the sweatshirt back on after this half inning. The lean, the pitch. Roller, back up the middle. That one's going to bounce around. The throw to first will be late. The Redmond get a run. So first and third 8-1. And that'll bring Madeline Blomberg to the plate. Strikeout and a single. She's 1 for 2. Steps back out, and they'll set the first and third play. Lean the pitch. Right in there for a strike, 0-1. Looking down. The lean, the pitch. That one's hit on the ground. To second, throw to first in time. That will end the inning. But the Redmen do get a run across. We head to the top of the 6th. Stripchick, Pajoski, Helke do up for Marathon when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Pinch hitter here in the top of the 6th, Morgan Sorgi. That one misses for a ball, 1-0. Will bat in the 4 spot. In for a strike, 1-1. Hits for Reagan Martin. In for a strike, 1-2. 8-1. Redmond will have Dahlman, Lewis, Jensen in the bottom of the 6th. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Coming in, that's going to drop in for a base hit. Pinch hitter gets a base hit. And that'll bring the pitcher, Allison Pajaski, to the plate. Line out, ground out, ground out. She is 0 for 3. First pitch, that's going to be hit hard down the line. Fair ball! Down into the corner. Sorgi's going to turn. They're going to send her home. The throw will not be made. RBI triple. Second triple today for the Red Raiders. 9-1. And that'll bring Miley Helke to the plate. She's got a single and a double. She's 2 for 3 today. Lean the pitch. Right on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Oh, just one strike. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside, couldn't get her to chase, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. Coming back. That one rolled on the ground, 2-2. Pick there, throw to first is in time. First out of the inning, it scores the run. RBI ground out for Miley Helke. 10-1. Bases clear, 1 out for Tyla Bilke Seubert. Except that will not be who it is. So another change. That'll be Kayla Freund. So Kayla Freund will bat here. Marathon going into their bench with the 9-run lead. Misses for a ball. 10-1 Marathon here in the top of the 6th. Chopped foul, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Chopped foul again, 1-2. The lean, the pitch. Drops in, strike 3, looking, second out of the inning. And that will bring the catcher, Emma Krautkramer, to the plate. Strikeout, walk, 0 for 2. Nope, we have another pinch hitter. Be Paige Martin pinch hitting. So Martin re-enters. Martin will bat here. First pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. That one's going to be hit and down for a base hit. It's going to bounce around a little bit. They're going to send Martin to second. The throw, not in time. Martin in with the double. So the potential send us home run out at second for, I don't remember who this is now. My iPad battery died just then. That one fouled back, almost heading right towards us. This is Peyton Brinkner. The pitch. Misses the outside corner for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 2-1. Coming back. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. Weak. The lean. The pitch. High and off the outside. Full count. The pitch. Ball 4. That brings us back to the top of the order. And Brindley Stinsel. Line out, 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. She's 0 for 4. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Pick. They go to third. It gets past. Runner's going to come to the plate. Martin will score. (11-1), and Maven Schneider will come to the plate. Been on base all 4 times. 2 errors, a triple, and a walk. Lean in the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. That one rocketed down the line, foul. Almost took out Peyton Brinkner. Put a new ball in play. Weak. The lean. The pitch. Off the outside. 1-2. The pitch. High for a ball, 2-2. Looking in. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high, full count. The pitch. Called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But Marathon gets another 3 runs across. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Dahlman, Lewis, Jensen due up. Redmond need 1 to force the 7th. See if they can do it when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Ava Dahlman coming to the plate as my first mosquito of the year. Too early for mosquitoes. Ava Dahlman will dig in. Had a home run brought back her last time up. She's 0 for 2. First pitch, swing and a miss, got her out in front, 0-1. Redmond need a run to force the 7th. The lean, the pitch, off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Coming back. That one hit hard, but foul. 1 and 2. One and 2 on Dahlman. The pitch. Low and off the outside, 2 and 2. The lean, the pitch. Well off the outside, full count. Digging back in. The lean, the pitch. That one's hit in the air, hooking. Will drop in foul. Stays full. Almost had some pop on the ball today. The one that was brought back and then a couple hard hit foul balls. See if they come back with a changeup. Pachowski, the lean, the pitch. Instead, they go fast, paint the outside corner, strike 3 looking. First out of the inning, and that'll bring Peyton Lewis to the plate. Strikeout and a ground out, she's 0 for 2. Lean, the pitch. High for a ball. 1 and 0. The lean, the pitch. That one rolled on the ground. To second, toss to first is in time. 2 away. And that will bring Maddie Jensen to the plate. 1 for 2 with a single. The lean, the pitch. Tipped back to the fencing, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. That one rolled on the ground, foul, 0-2. Check in on baseball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Need to complete the strikeout. They do, and that will do it. The Marathon Red Raiders come into town. They get the 11-1 6-inning win. We are going to roll through starting lineups. Or let's roll through the stats, starting with the Rib Lake Redmond. Talia Scheitower 0 for 3. She did score the only run of the game. Avery Nemi 1 for 3 with a double. Tessa Week 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Madeline Blomberg 1 for 3 with a single. Ava Dahlman 0 for 3. Peyton Lewis 0 for 3. Maddie Jensen 1 for 2 with a single. Abby Packenham 1 for 2 with a single. And Annalie Roeder 0 for 2. Pitching, Tessa Week goes 6, gives up 11 runs, 7 earned, 11 hits, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. On the other side, for Marathon, Brindley Stinsel 0 for 5 with an RBI. Maven Schneider 1 for 4, a triple, 2 runs scored and an RBI. She walked once. Reagan Martin 1 for 4 with that home run, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Ripley Stripchick 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. Allison Pajaski 1 for 4 with a triple, an RBI and a run scored. Miley Helke 2 for 4, a single, a double, a run scored, 3 RBIs. Tyla Belke Soibert, 1 for 2 with a single. She also walked once. Emma Kraut-Kramer, 0 for 2 with a walk. Sophie Kahn, 0 for 1. Morgan Sorge, 1 for 1, a single, 2 runs scored. One of those as a base runner, one of those as a courtesy runner. Paige Martin, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Peyton Brickner, 1 for 1 in 3 plate appearances, a double, an RBI, a run scored, 2 walks. Allison Pajaski goes 5 and 2. Goes 6, gives up 1 run. It was unearned. 5 hits, no walks, 8 strikeouts. That's going to wrap things up for us here tonight. We are back on the air on Monday. Big time softball in Medford. The Medford Raider softball team, ranked number 3 in the state in Division 2, maybe, weather permitting, will be taking on the number 1 ranked team in the state in Division 5, the Almond Bancroft Eagles. So keep an eye on our social media for that one. We hope to get that one in, but if not, we will see you sometime down the road. But want to thank everyone for joining us. Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.